Today you're going to hear what I'm buying from this market crash, and to start things with, I've actually identified a few possible key themes for 2022. They include commodities, they include travel sector, and they include crypto assets. And if you look, this is the chart actually for Malaysian Smelting Corporation Berhad, a company I've identified in a previous video that is in the commodities sector. And if I map it against Ascott Trust, which is in the travel sector, you realize that both of them have been pretty steady, correct? They haven't declined much, which also means there isn't a big opportunity that I can participate in. That leaves me with Ethereum, or Ether, which is the native coin on Ethereum network. Now in this video, I'll actually be diving a bit deeper on Ethereum, my answer of what I'm buying in this market crash. I'll dive into things right away and you decide for yourself whether crypto assets are something that is comfortable with you also. I'll show you why I see asymmetric risk there. I'll also be showing you my exact strategy in how I'm going to accumulate. So if this topic interests you, continue watching on. Hi guys, welcome back. Let me first start by sharing with you what I see in terms of asymmetric risk when it comes to investing into Ether coin, or easier known as Ethereum. Right now, Ethereum is the second biggest market cap coin, but that also does not mean that it's definitely going to survive. If you see back in 2014, Ripple, peer coin were big at that point of time. Ethereum was founded in 2013, but really came in the spotlight after 2016. Now, if you see the number of cryptocurrency coins on the market, you realize that it has grown exponentially, correct? Right now in 2022, there are more than 9,900 coins already. And the previous peak in 2017, there were only 1,000 plus coins. That really reinforces the technology is evolving very rapidly, and in that space of 9,000 coins, there are a lot of trash. So to simplify things for layman's, let's go with one that has a lot more traction. We're not like Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban has a lot of investments into crypto-related assets. He has stated that 80% of his investments that are not on Shark Tank are crypto-related. That is a businessman and a tech person who has insider knowledge on how things work. But for us, simplify things. Don't need to pick the one that's going to be 100 times bigger than what it is today, or something that's so obscure that nobody knows about and you're the first to realize. How I look at it is Ethereum already has a foothold, a running lead already, and if we look in terms of this chart over here, you realize that it has the most in terms of total value locked up in chains. The total value that's locked up in it is way bigger than the next, which is Terra, and the subsequent one, which is Binance Smart Chain. Although the graph for Ethereum's total share looks to be declining, that's mainly because the others have been growing very rapidly. It's not that Ethereum is losing its shine. Many institutional investors are in fact investing in Ethereum and Cardano, and they prefer it over Bitcoin. That is why I view Ethereum favorably, already at the $5,000 level, and with it dropping so rapidly, I like it even more. Nothing has changed with regards to developments there. We are still moving towards Web 3.0 and blockchain technology, and if you agree, smash the like button. With that iron out of the way, let me show you my thought process on how I'm accumulating Ethereum coins. I thought long and hard about what is the worst case scenario. Would Ethereum drop severely in terms of price? If we look in terms of the previous peak, Ethereum was at 1,800. It lost 90% of its value, declining all the way to $160. So using that extreme situation, Ethereum in Sing dollar peaked at 6,000. Could it drop to 600? I think that's anyone's guess. But there's no way we can value crypto assets right now. In US tech space, I believe it's quite overvalued, and it's quite easy to measure against traditional companies and history on the price earnings perspective. But a value of a coin is really subjective. Because if we compare, for example, Ethereum to Bitcoin, you realize that it's actually not that expensive. In addition, Ethereum has been building a lot of utility. It commands the biggest blockchain traffic, and it is obvious to me that they would actually gain up on Bitcoin in terms of market cap sooner rather than later. The next question to think through is, how long will this bear market in cryptocurrencies last? If we see from history again, the plunge is rapid but doesn't take very long. The price behavior is extremely volatile, and it only takes a few months before it hits a bottom. And since it's declined more than 50% over the last few weeks, I believe in terms of the risk to reward perspective, it makes a lot of sense, at least to me. I value Ethereum at a much higher level. I've actually mentioned it could crack $10,000. The risk of going down all the way to 600 versus a potential value that's significantly higher like 10,000. So that's the asymmetrical risk that I'm looking at. That's why I'll be buying an Ethereum coin every week for the next 10 weeks. Now let me give some context also as to why this amount. I checked on my portfolio, which is a conservative one. It has more than 100k in bond holdings already. And anyway, this whole bond holdings was meant for me to allocate towards assets that can grow over time. And right now, cryptocurrencies have crashed. It doesn't make sense for me to continuously sit on a bond fund because the original objective was to deploy it eventually. That is why with this plan, I'll be sending 3,500 a week towards my crypto wallet. And hopefully that's enough for one Ethereum coin each week. Once that is purchased, I'll be sending it to a staking platform. And of course, there are gas fees and transaction fees to pay, so I'll be accumulating a few coins before sending it in one tranche. Right now in my staking platform, I've already 12 Ethereum coins there. So you can see I'm targeting a whole number of coins to keep that focus away from the price itself. And my plan is to build this to a meaningful size in my net worth, which means easily 20 or 30 Ethereum coins. In that case, if you like more updates on cryptocurrencies, check out the members channel. Over there, I also leave updates on the value momentum matrix, which I'll cover C Limited, Propnex, and iFast. What are your questions and what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments sections below. And as always, this is not investment advice. Make sure that any move you take is something that you have deliberated well and you're comfortable with the risk. With that, I'll sign off from here. If you like such content, smash or subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.